4 runs of Star Fox 64 because I'm gonna do this now monthly. Right. Sorry, just was replying to something. Either way, it's time for some more scroll attempts. So, what this is basically I'm going to be trying to surpass at least one of my top 10 in a score run attempt of Star Fox 64. These is pretty much my goals right here. In fact, I'm actually going to open up my Google Sheets of this so I can at least document how I'm doing each run. Which is a way I can show it on it, but I don't know how to make it black and don't know how to I just don't know how to make it show up all fancy on here if I was gonna show it. I don't know how to show the splits in a fancy way that's just not basic Excel spreadsheet. Alright, so I just was messing around. Anyway, With that out of the way, let's get straight onto it. I'm not doing this on expert because doing it on expert is a bad idea. Like, this is a run I'd say do not do on expert. I'm gonna be... Hold on, I also mute my phone. This is my own fault for forgetting things. I'm gonna be using some tricks I've learned from some score runs. I still need to check out some other ones.
It's about time you showed up, Fox.
But hopefully I can get... But most of the tricks I learned have been from like Zallard 1. Ah, that was not good.
Flippy, get back here!
Those charge shots could have been a little better, but that was still pretty good so far. So to explain what I'm doing here, I'm holding R bumper and Z. Shit.
Everybody, stay alert!
Shit. Oh crap! that was terrible. I missed one of the big things here. I'm going to reset, try and lose a life on that one. Sorry. Oh, is that you, Abyssal?
Yeah.
What's up? You okay, man?
Yeah.
What? How'd I miss those two?
Flippy, get back here!
Flippy,
walk
good
out.
point.
Don't be on your
Question?
Whoa! Help me! Thanks, Fox. I thought they had me.
I'm sorry, I just like being a jerk to Slippy there. Oh crap! Well, that somehow worked.
Now.
Not the way I wanted it to, but that could still
I mean, I think...
pay off. And good, got right
Everybody,
there.
stay alert!
I mean, stream delays making this kind of awkward. Because
Okay.
I don't see what you're doing, like, until like 10, 20
Give
seconds
me a
after.
sec. I will pause and put up a share screen for you. A quick sec. Just had to get
Alright.
Just had to put a. I just had to put.
An enemy on your tail! Use the
Alright.
brake.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, if you hold. If you hold Z and R, you can do an unlocked on focus charge shot, which
Get the one behind me!
is really good in score runs for doing the splash damage trick of just firing your charge shot and letting the splash damage give you better score. Gotta save Falco here, otherwise I'm thank you.
I
Good.
guess I should be thankful. Do a barrel roll!
Oh shit. I missed
Evil.
that guy. That was a lot of points costed, but yeah. Splash shots, as I learned via score run attempt videos, it actually give a +1 as long as the enemy is in range of the splash when the charge shot goes off. So that's why I'm firing them not on the enemy, but near the enemy, so that the splash shot kills them. I get a +1 in addition to
target. Try to keep up.
whatever score I am gonna get from the enemy.
That makes sense. Also, I thought you were going to hit the wall for a sec there.
Time for a little payback. Back off, Bob.
Assuming that's even possible.
Okay, 108. That's still not that bad for a first run. Had a few missed bomb shots.
Incoming enemy from the rear. Off altitude.
Enemy shield.
Yeah, one other trick I know is like the actual mech guys. Their bottom half still counts as enemies, so if you actually can charge shot them before they eat them, even after they're killed, as long as there's a surface there, you can get free +1s.
That's it, Bot. That's it. Aim for the open.
Gotta love the oversights here that can allow you to just get ridiculously high scores.
Jesus, this guy is getting shredded.
Oh, this boss is just really easy. I'm generally just really
Star Fox.
used to the game at this point.
Oh, you can see that.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
You did
Yeah,
it.
as people who've not played,
Oh.
people who've not played before, you've noticed my score turned red when it hit around 150. That's because each stage has a medal score total. That if you hit over it, you'll get a medal. That's kind of part of the completionist run for this game. If you beat the game, you get all the medals on every stage. For normal, you'll unlock expert, and unlocking all the medals again on expert gives you a fancy new title screen. Also, because we went hit the round by saving for that boss that Falco found for us, we got the mission accomplished and can go to Sector Y. If he died and we would have to fight a different boss, and we would go to the asteroid belt Meteo, which is not good for score run in my opinion. Like, there's probably some ways to get high score there, but I don't like Meteo for score run. Mainly because most of the score run there requires you to get the warp exit, and I suck at getting the warp exit there.
Hmm.
And that's why my route always takes me to Sector Y. It's my preferred one.
We're under attack. Help us out here.
And for this one, the mission accomplished is just get at least 100 points. With the medal one being 150 again.
It's the one
Somebody's gonna pay for all this.
with the space battle. Or at least one of them.
Don't let any of them through.
Something's wrong.
I've never actually played this game myself, just watched a lot of white guys play it.
It's honestly a really fun game. Like, I still enjoy it.
Surprise attack coming from above.
Like, I played Assault and
Get through.
Oh, Assault is also good in my opinion.
Adventures.
Oh, you played Adventures. Ooh. Adventures, I'll say, is a good Zelda-like, but it's a bad Star Fox game.
Go. Keep up the pace.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just not what someone who want to play Star Fox would be looking for.
Oh shit, I somersaulted too early. That was not
Hmm.
And snipe shot him, shoot him.
I'll take care of everything below.
Nice.
Aha! Got
Mm.
lights in the air.
Good, got the +2 there. That was good.
Escaping?
Please.
I don't think so.
Thank you. Alright, now for some splash damage scoring. If I can get my shots right.
Leave me alone.
Thought you were aiming for Slippy for a sec there.
Nope. Now here's a fun trick if I can get it right. This mech guy can actually get a lot of splash damage if I hit the walls. But I only got one, unfortunately.
Take him down with one shot. We're gonna break through that fleet.
Well,
You're becoming a
we
better
definitely
fighter.
got the medal at least.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
There we go. Ooh, that was good there.
Yeah.
Something's up ahead. Looks different.
Jesus, that was a lot.
All range mode.
Not a bad score, I'd say right now for Sector Y. This one, honestly, can be a bit tricky.
Enemy shield
Shit, he
ally.
shot me. I can usually kill one of them before the HP bar even shows up.
I blinked and I just missed one. I blinked and suddenly you have less health.
Knock it off, boss.
It's because one of those little mechs shot me as I was actually trying to turn slowly and hit him, which threw off my shot. But the funny thing is, like, I can kill these guys usually before one of these guys before the HP bar shows up. I don't like this boss though. He is very RNG movement.
To try a new weapon. I'm coming.
Slippy! You stupid frog!
Gee, quit moving around.
I'm coming for you.
The thing is, I know there's a trick here to actually that if you fire a bomb as he's spawning in at just the right time,
I'm coming for you.
Slippy.
he'll lose like half his health in an instant. I can never get the timing on that.
What's wrong? Is that it?
My God, this is why I don't like this boss. His RNG movement makes it hard to hit him. Like, really hard.
Got you, Frank.
I promise I need to kill him fast because if I take too long, I'll lose the +10 on him.
Jesus.
I'll take you guys out from the ship.
Flippy's hit.
Okay, at least he got on the ship. That makes it easier.
Oh. Hey, Kush.
Howdy.
How are you?
Hey,
Oh,
Kush.
Kush.
Right, let's
Well,
actually do a compare now on the final score. I forgot to do that
There you go.
for Cornelia, but at least I can put it in for Sector Y.
Your skills have improved, boss.
My personal best in Sector Y is 229, and I got 195. Could have been better, but yeah, I'll take it. I need to double check though, as well as for Cornelia. My personal best in Cornelia is 234, and I 191 on Cornelia. That's still a pretty strong so far, I'd say. Aquas, though. Have to go here for my score one. Despite the fact I hate this level.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's always the problem having to go for the perfect route, is that they always have to throw that one stage in there that just makes it to the perfect, to where like the hardest route isn't the funnest one.
Check out the bioweapon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm missing my shots on the shells, but let's...
I'm sending the data to you guys. Shoot a torpedo
And
to help you see.
break on these rocks, fire torpedoes.
Looks like
Some
the
pretty good
bullets
score there.
It's awful.
Honest-
Yeah, I don't like the Blue Marine, I'm sorry.
Honestly, it's an interesting idea, but my god, this level
my
does
pro-
not look fun.
Some people say like this level's not that bad. I just don't like it because of how dark it is.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, it does not look fun.
Like,
Ah, shit! It locked onto the one pillar I did not want it to hit. Well,
I think the entire, like, the fact that the camera's so close to you, meaning you can barely see what you're targeting at, combined with the dark, it just feels very, I suppose, claustrophobic.
thing will never hold together.
When, like, a lot of the other stages feel way more open.
I mean, I guess that might be intentional.
Yeah, when I describe it like that, it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, we wanted to vary up the gameplay. What's wrong with that?
okay, I was trying to do the trick there that would give me a lot of +1s, basically via...
Do a barrel roll.
Is that why you were trying to drive into the pillows?
Oh no, I was trying to use the pillars as a cover for the splash damage of the torpedoes.
Oh.
And the funny thing is, one other thing you can use here that also qualifies for that is the seaweed. That's why when I said like I was angry that the one I did not want to target, the one pillar I did not want to target, I was going to use a seaweed to blow it up and get a lot of +1s. Like you actually can spam torpedoes on that one seaweed, you can get probably like 10 or more free +1s. I remember seeing that Zauler do that my first time. I was like, wait, what the shit just happened there? It was not like a, what the angle of this, it's like, what the shit? That was kind of cool. I didn't know that trick. Ah, shit. Okay, and... Ow. Okay, I'm gonna have to break here. Aquas is honestly
Bad feeling about
a
this, Bob.
very tough level to actually get a score run on, but it is possible to get really high scores. Shit, I once again hit that shell when I didn't want to, but I can make do.
Just driving a bunch of, well, probably endangered species to extinction.
I think these are all just kind of organic mechs or something. Considering the only reason we're here in this mission is... Hey, yeah, the bio weapon is a giant clam. I was not expecting this when I first got to this level.
You were about to say crab.
Shoot the giant enemy crab for massive damage.
Honestly, I think I would have preferred a giant enemy crab over this.
It would have been fun, but...
This is probably one of my least favorite bosses in the game. What's funny is, like, while I don't like this level, this is not my least favorite stage in the game. Thankfully, we're not ever going to my least favorite stage. Thankfully.
Why exactly is Star Fox here to begin with?
To destroy this bioweapon.
I know, but what possible threat does the bioweapon pose?
I actually don't know if they say in the lore, but apparently it's like polluting the oceans. I think like this is created by the villain, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to assume that having a bioweapon in a delicate underwater environment, like, there were probably many endangered species of coral before you arrived.
And then Fox blew them all up anyway.
No, I'm more saying as in, and then the mere existence of pollution killed them like the real-life coral reefs.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just messing around.
I mean, any of the rubble, though, probably was
This is
destroyed
one
on
reason I
this
don't
fight.
like this boss, because the rocks block the shots, and it's hard to hit his stupid eye.
You did it!
Okay, looking at my spreadsheet, I really gotta find a way how to actually show this in a better way. My personal best for this level was 227.
So what exactly does Andros gain out of polluting this random fucking ocean world?
He just mainly wants to rule the Lilat system any way he sees fit.
And then
Thanks a lot, Peppy.
that apparently includes just
I'll take the sky.
being like, fuck this ocean world in particular.
Peace, Falco. You too.
183. Oof. Could have been better.
I mean, you could have just dumped shitloads of toxic waste on this planet and we've been less trouble.
Speaking of toxic waste, we're going to actually one of my favorite, like, when I hear like the war between like the people that don't like Aquas, they shouldn't just say like this level's worse. And I'm saying like, you kidding me? I love Zonus.
There's an enemy base there.
Yeah, so
Literally toxic waste area.
yep. Okay, so Zonus, the actual mission accomplished mission for Zonus is to
This is Donut? I can't believe they did this.
What a
is to
joke.
quite literally destroy all the searchlights that are coming up. But
Watch out for the searchlight.
thing is,
Take them all out.
oosh, that was close. We actually will start to get less score if we get caught. But got caught by them. But the other thing is,
Fox, get this guy off.
if you get caught, more enemies show up.
That was
So here comes the big problem for the score run. You actually want to get caught by a specific searchlight.
Follow your father's example.
Makes sense.
Well, if you want to actually, if you're not doing a score and you're doing a casual play, by all means, destroy all
closing in on
of
us,
them. But
Falco.
as I learned for this one, you want to let one particular one catch you and try and destroy as much of these before Cat can destroy them for you. Because any of your teammates that destroy some of the enemies or stuff for you, you lose the score.
Again, makes sense.
And Cat, while not officially on the team, counts as a teammate, even though you can't kill her.
Aw. Can't.
Well, Cat's only one of the 2 AI-controlled allies that has basically invincibility.
I've got somebody on my tail.
The other being Bill, who we're not seeing, despite his entire level he first appears in being pretty much movie reference the stage. As for what movie reference I'm talking about, you ever seen Independence Day?
No, but I am generally aware of it.
And now we passed the searchlight we wanted to get caught by.
I'm pretty sure it involves a big ass UFO going full on Alderaan on Earth. Or something.
I don't think the full planet does blow up, but they certainly try to. They blow up the goddamn White House in one of the most iconic shots in the film.
And in that shot, the entire sky is just basically become a ceiling. Because
Okay.
the spaceship is not big.
And
Make way for Cat.
And there we go. I'm perfectly okay wasting my bombs right here. No!
So Andros built a military base on one ocean world and used the others as testing grounds for bioweapons, I guess.
Either that or he just sent his army to try and just take care of them. I'm willing to bet Aquas there was not really any the actual army presence, but it was still an important planet within the Lilat system. That's my only logic for why he decided to pollute it instead. You have Cornelia, and he just sends his army and destroys a lot of buildings to try and overthrow the Cornelian army.
I mean, like I said, I'm probably just testing ground.
Either testing ground or a bunch of resources to use.
227s, but that's not even 220. Oh, you're talking about about Aquas.
Yeah.
He's talking about Aquas being like, yeah, that's about personal best though. Like, personal best being like the best score I've obtained so far on these stages. Anyway, the one thing I'd like to do against this guy first off is just restock my bombs. I mean, his freaking cannonballs give me free bombs every time I shoot them.
It's kind of surprising how many resources this enemy seems to be giving you. Like, is the second form that much harder?
Oh no, it's not. The second form's not even that hard. It's just I like just getting maxed out bombs before I finish this
No,
level.
I know. I was more just saying it's in like, this boss is a super chump. Because he's just giving you free bombs. I think I saw a silver ring down there after you destroyed one of those things that it's launching out. It just Very, very helpful
Ooh,
boss fight.
And dead.
Like, I'm surprised it's not just letting you stand in front of it and all of its bullets are dodging right because you're right in front of it.
You were saying as it was taking hits on the final piece of the health.
I know. Well, yeah, that's why I'm surprised by it. I'm surprised it's even hitting you with how helpful it's trying to be, clearly.
I'm fine.
Well, the thing is, because the bombs can only penetrate certain parts of the armor. You have to take off all the parts before the armor becomes useless.
Cat,
Yeah.
where'd you go?
Funny how 2 cannons, the exhaust pipes to prevent it from sinking underwater, to allow it to sink underwater safely, and the crane make it have super armor. 280 compared to my personal best of 320.
Right. Which one's next?
Now comes pretty much a very iconic level for many. Macbeth. And this is why I purposely got caught, because I want to actually go here even if I had the option to do a stage select, because Sector Z is horrible for score runs. In fact, it's easily the worst level in the game by many. To sum up Sector Z, there's pretty much just a lot of enemies, a couple enemies there, and then eventually they fire 6 missiles at the Great Fox. If one hits, mission complete, you have to go to the satellite. It's really an annoying mission. Not many like it.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny, though, that... Like, I find it fun that Star Fox has so many fun stages and unique, like,
New ideas for each stage to get
and
the
then
mission
Smash
accomplished.
was like, let's just have the Great Fox in front of the stage texture for Sector Z. You mean that stage, like, that nobody played? Yeah, that one.
I mean, they've obviously played it enough times to get sometimes to get the 100%, but not many people like it. Even I hate that level.
Yeah.
Now that I got the 100%, I'm never going back to Sector Z again. Never. If I ever did a race of this, and people were like, you have to go back to too, it's like, I don't care. People say, I don't care. I'm not going to go full hard route. I'm going around Sector Z. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if the route requires Sector Z, I'm dropping the race.
Yeah, man.
So you're going to
The reason I love Macbeth
Great height.
is because I get to blow up a train.
Oh, the rails of a crazy train.
I spot the train. I'm taking it out.
Just some little hyenas now.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna hit this pillar on purpose,
Here you go.
just a little bit, because I want him to get a little bit ahead, so I can actually hit these rocks for some good amount of score.
They're not taking me
This seems very counterproductive.
Here they come.
They're not taking me seriously. Yeah, I'm trying to farm your train for score, sir. I'm definitely not taking you seriously.
Starting with that. Oh,
Well, very observant of you.
I'm honestly impressed you
You
noticed.
again.
There's
is that any way to greet a girl?
oh, there's like 4 kill stealers now.
Take
At least on this stage, it seemed to mostly kill steal things that are like already kind of out of your reach.
How's the landmass?
Unacceptable.
Okay, and
Try hovering.
get on the... Nope. And now hit the rocks here. Hit the wall here a bit. To get a little bit ahead so I can actually use these rocks again. For some high score. And now gotta get this bomb. Oh crap, that bomb actually missed and I went past the wall on accident.
I guess I should be thankful.
Whoops. I can't believe I missed that bomb there. I should be able to make a recovery still. I should.
Come a little closer.
How about no?
Try hovering.
Deep headed, that's what I've been doing. Ow.
Try doing that thing you've already been doing at least twice. You know that thing you're doing? Just keep doing it. Try that.
Okay, let's go through here and thank you for the bomb.
I see the fuel bunker on the right side. Take the switch ahead. Shoot the 8 switches to open the lock.
Okay, I think though.
Make way for cat.
What are the switches look like again?
I've got the left.
Those are the
Those
switches.
are switches.
Location
What that?
I mean, you got a screen in the center, two controllers
have
on
to-
left and right.
You have to hit all the switches to get the mission accomplished.
So much effort just to change the direction of the fucking train.
Yeah, imagine a trolley problem with this many switches you have to throw. It's more of a, like, the trolley problem with this one is you win the stage or you don't reach the trolleys. Or the levers.
I'm here to rescue. Okay, now shoot the switches.
The trolley problem. You could blow up the trolley, but
Ow, ow, ow,
you
ow,
have to
ow, ow.
blow- which is also
Step on the gas.
You could move the trolley, but that's a lot of running you have to do to reach all the
Oh!
levers.
Step on the
He almost got me there with his jaw. I blew it off the
That was
last
close.
second and then was able to break and hit the switch. That was way too close.
I was flushed.
And now best part.
Train is late.
Actually, the
just
train's
impressed that they
right on
built
time.
I'm impressed that they like made so many stoppers and tracks.
And we just sent the enemy train to their own base, blowing both up in the process.
Why was their base even on this fucking track?
You'd think it'd be getting sent from the base.
I think the only reason I was here, I think it was like trying to deliver supplies to the base, supplies that they had. Like I think this, I don't quite like. I think they were like using this planet as a resource gather for their sources.
You're
So by
pretty good,
destroying their enemy base and their supplies, we've just weakened it.
Now it's our turn to
Yeah, I mean, at Star Fox, they more or less just have a decent amount of tropes
Ooh,
for
200.
you to stop the enemy.
That
Ooh, nice.
actually is the. That's actually 5 less than my best on this, which is 207.
Oh man, take a picture of that and send it to Nintendo Power. Like it.
But yeah, like
Does Nintendo Power even exist anymore?
It doesn't, and even if it did, they probably would have stopped taking scores.
Fair.
Yeah, now comes the hardest level in the game, Area 6.
Spinning Top of Doom.
And this is when I actually need focus a lot. You guys
But
are free to talk.
I will make less stupid comments.
Come back in.
Area 6. My favorite because just shoot everything to level.
Entering Venom Air Defense Zone. Everybody stay alert.
Baseline's ahead.
Oh, there's...
Behind me. Am I getting slow? Time for a little payback. Hold still and let me shoot. Gotcha.
Okay.
Incoming enemy missile!
Shoot him down. We're being marked.
Did we get him?
Not yet, sir. They're on me. I'm getting careless. What's taking you so long, boss? Ah, sorry. Too loud.
Those tin cans are no match for me. I'm looking forward to this.
Got that. That's good.
They've broken through the first line. We're gonna break
I like
through
this
that.
stupid tweet I just found, where it's like, caps lock should not exist. If you're not willing to hold shift while typing your rant, you're not mad enough to be writing with all
Through the
caps.
second line.
What?
Great Bob will cover you.
True. Caps lock shouldn't exist if you're not bad enough.
If you're not mad enough to hold shift while typing your rant, you're not mad enough to be using all caps.
Venom's right there!
I don't think a caps lock is even used for like anything else.
What are you talking about? It's cruise control for cool or something like that. I'm old.
The last line has been breached.
These guys
Ah, yes. It.
Okay, we're at the boss now.
This one's different.
Crap. We were so close to Venom.
That was really good.
Now you fight the plant.
Nope, we fight Gorgon, as he's called.
It's working.
That actually is his official name.
Field analyzed.
You fight a Pokeball.
mean, a Pokeball with tentacle arms, I guess you could call him.
So, like, an alternate evolution to frickin' Shroomish.
You mean
Or not Shroomish,
Foongus?
Fungus? Fungus.
Amoongus.
Don't even dare make a reference to him.
I know.
I didn't even say that.
I know it's tempting, but don't. I do not like this boss because he has such a short time frame to get his plus 10, and the hitbox on his arms is so weird. Come on!
Random teleporting and weird moving targets.
And wait for it.
Ah,
Into the corner.
death laser.
Most people try to dodge this by circling. I go to the corner. I don't care that I use exploits.
Destroy all 3 energy balls.
Perfectly allowed in my house.
Gotta kill him fast. There we go. Got the plus 10. Whew! But that's not just like a plus 10 to the score. That's pretty much a 1 score plus an extra 10. That's what this score translates to. Alright. Honestly, like, this is the hardest one for me to break my best hit. Yes, I got 399, I believe. My personal best is 454. Like I said, there's a lot to shoot in here. That's why I try to concentrate to get the high score. Like, this one's just a fun level. I love Area 6 just because of how much there is to shoot there.
Yeah, and the best part is, from what I could tell, your partners didn't even get in your way that much, so you could just start blasting and be fine.
And how comes the actual hard part of the final level?
Too bad Dad's not here to see ya fail. We'll make sure you never regain drugs.
Star Wolf.
We'll just see about that, Star Wolf.
Man, I kind of love how, like,
Guys, don't give up.
I don't know. I think Star Wolf is such an like.
I'll take care of
There's a
you.
lot of rival teams out there, but most of the time, all of them are like clones of each other. But in this one, Fox and Wolf are the only ones that really look similar, and Peppy and Pigma just have a connection, but they aren't really very similar.
You're not getting away that
I mean, that's all there is to... Who crashed into me?
I see you've got new shit.
I wasn't paying attention.
The party's
Oh,
just
jeez.
begun.
I'm taking
Just
a lot
blink.
of hits.
Just blink, Flippy.
Like, it's just like most other times you have like a rival team with characters that effectively fit the same archetypes and like personalities. Like, you can just swap their moralities
Pigma's
and you have
down.
the same character.
I'm not even going to try this score run attempt here, because the way you boost your score here is you basically let Wolf follow you and you charge shot the ground till it hits him, because he has a shield, but it would still count as a +1.
That's weird.
I mean, you could argue Falco and Leon are kind of similar.
I guess they're both cocky, but they're like cocky in different ways.
Yeah, it's
Like, Leon's more one to talk himself up, while Falco's more one to talk others down.
I'm not afraid of you.
Oh, jeez.
yeah, sounds about right.
I gotta get to Andrew fast.
Well,
I think that's Andrew. Not today, Slippy. You're not stealing my kill today.
There's one more to
No,
go.
one time when I was trying to get the plus 50, I hear Andrew go, ah! And I hear Slippy go, I got one! I'm like, fucking hell, Slippy!
You're good, but I'm better.
It's like trying to get a high score here, and he just like, hey, I helped you, Fox. I killed one of them. I think I shot Slippy down in anger out of that. After that,
No way.
I shot Slippy down myself because I was so angry at him stealing my kill.
And he completely deserved it.
I mean, if it was a normal run, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, okay, sure, whatever, Slippy. But in a school one, when I need to do the kills, yes. Okay, I'm actually gonna open up something because I keep forgetting the best route, and I have a map here since this is the maze of Venom. Alright, so it's left, right, left, right, right. I'm sure you can remember that, Cash, from what I just said.
Sorry, was I supposed to be remembering that?
God fucking damn it, dude.
Left, right, left, left, right,
I was.
right.
Abysso has about better than you, apparently.
It's literally just
Hey
left
man,
and right.
I was looking at Mies.
And then it's left. This is literally
Left,
the
left.
This is just literally the best route to take in the maze to get the best resources, because it gives you 3 gold rings, I think
Left.
1 bomb, and then it's right.
Yeah, and then right all the way.
It gives you 3 gold rings, 2 bombs, and 2 laser upgrades. So, really, if you die here, you can reset your bar back to the full upgraded amount and get hyper lasers back. This is the best route to fight Andross on.
Now the final boss, Talking Head.
You just know that maze sold so many guidebooks.
Actually, I'm willing to bet the guidebooks actually don't show off the routes. They just say, take whatever route you can to, all routes lead to the boss, because that is actually true. All routes lead to Andross. It's just whatever route you take either gives you jack all for resources, or you can just get the best resources with the route I did.
Man, that's accurate. That sucks.
That sucks that guys would not even care to tell you the best route
Yeah.
for resources.
Yeah.
They probably just...
John.
It's like. Sorry, you were gonna say?
I remember. I can't help but remember that one guide that would just point you to a fucking website. I think it was a Final Fantasy one. That one guide that would just. That one guide
Oh,
that
I
would
think
just,
it's like Final Fantasy IX, where there's like an entire side quest missing because it was really hard to find.
It's not. It's not that. I mean, the entire guide is basically just pointing you to a fucking website.
Oh.
Like it would explain what to do and then tell you to go to the website for the rest for pretty much everything.
That
That's
That's hilarious.
Laziness. That's really laziness on the guy.
I think
yeah,
it's not.
that's
It's not
like-
laziness. It's literally just like we're trying to push a website or something.
I remember the days this guy gave me a lot of trouble and was considered one of the hardest bosses I've ever faced.
Let me look it up. Worst strategy guide ever made. Oh yeah, it's the one for Final Fantasy IX.
What side quest is it, if I may ask? 'Cause I might.
No,
remember.
it's all of them. Or
Wait, are you
And he's already
I think
dead.
You might be talking about a different one. Because I know in 9 there's like a side quest involving the final dungeon specifically that was omitted, but it seems like Abyssal's recognizing one that's just completely inept.
It's not inept, it's just...
Don't ever give up, my son.
Listen, if the guidebook isn't guiding you, then the guidebook itself is faulty.
It's just points you to something called Play Online.
Follow me, Fox.
Wow. Final Fantasy 9 is one of the better games of the PS1 era. Final Fantasy games, in my opinion.
I mean, I don't know. I think all 3 games hold up better than people give them credit for, but because there's so many diehard fans of each, the, like, arguments are more heated.
Like, 8 is considered by some one of the worst ones just because they don't like the system of, like, whatever. I forgot what it's called, but it's like you have to do a command to drain and gather spells from enemies, and some people don't like that. I'm like, it's not that bad, honestly.
It's like a situation where a lot of people, especially, like, I think the situation was, if you weren't turned off by the changes in Final Fantasy VII, you probably expected them to continue like other Final Fantasies, where mechanically they're just the same in the next game, and 8 wasn't that, so people got mad.
7, I just say, like, graphically wise, I don't like the blocky sprites. I like the more smooth looking sprites in 8 and 9 compared to the blockier ones in 7. I don't know much about 7 Remake, but I would say 7 by itself, not really that good storytelling, honestly, in my opinion. I've been more interested in the games that expand its story, like Crisis Core.
I've only really played 14.
I mean, well, no, you got...
Also, I linked an article talking about the guide I was on about earlier.
Oh. Let's see.
Like in Game Talk.
What?
Wait. Wait.
Oh,
are we talking about the same guy? Holy crap, we are.
It's literally just blue boxes that need to go to Play Online.
Wow. That's...
like, every fucking side quest. We're all 3 coffees. If you're having trouble, visit Play Online.
Yeah, 1665 was my current score for this run. I'm gonna take a few more attempts on stream, but that did not even break any of my current records.
Darn. But still, that's
I'm a little
hilarious.
confused though, because I by all means should have had a better score on Venom 2, but then again, I might have took too long on beating Star Wolf for some reason, because I know they give you a plus 50 each if you beat them fast enough.
I think you got like plus 30 on the last one. So it's probably...
Of course, it's Wolf that gives me the most trouble. Of course, it's fucking Wolf. Yeah.
Man, I'm just like... I am looking at so many amazing memes made in like the new Metopia meme maker. I'm surprised they gave the best part of the game away for free.
I'm just reminded of the fucking Wicked Eiffel Tower thing.
It's time for us to go now.
I'm sorry, what?
Lucas Eiffel Tower. Did I hear that right?
Yes.
I need answers. You've given me questions, and I request answers with them, please.
Where is... I'm pretty sure... where is... Wicked's Twitter? This was only a few days ago. Go down... I'll link it to you in DMs when I find it. There it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm still gonna stand by, like, I don't think the storytelling in 7, not counting 7 Remake, because I've not touched that yet, still holds as strong as it does.
Because that's kind of not safe for work. Well, I mean, kind of. It's very not safe for work.
Yeah, don't post not safe for work links in my Twitch chat. Do not. I do not.
I was not putting that in Twitch chat.
Okay, fair. You're DMing it. That's more.
I was DMing on fucking Discord.
That's it. I just don't want to get myself banned. So I think I should have enough time for at least 1 or 2 more runs looking on the stream time, because I usually stream for 3 hours, usually.
If you need more context than that, basically, Wicked just basically posted that original thing on Miiverse, and this was...
Oh, good lord.
Yes.
Yeah. As a reminder, like, my best score overall in all the runs for this game is 1858. I have yet...
oh, not Miiverse, it was Swapnote.
Ah.
Oh, boy.
I have yet to beat this high score. I have yet to beat 1858. It is my hardest score to beat.
What the fuck am I even looking at with the
Though if I got
swap note?
Though if I got all my personal bests are higher, I would hit at least 1902.
It's exactly what you think you're looking at. And exactly what Lucajin thought in Eiffel Tower was, apparently.
Wow. God, Proton John and Lucajin, such a great hit couple.
They're a power couple for sure.
You're certainly something.
It's about time you showed up. Good luck.
Okay, let's see how attempt number 2 will go. Ooh, wow, actually, this is pretty good so far.
Slippy, watch out. Funky on your tail.
Ah, you're doing another one.
Whoa! Thanks, Bot. I thought they had me.
They may not have had you, but I did, Slippy. I'm such a jerk to Sleepy. The only time I'm not a jerk is the one game I consider him a bit of a badass and that's Star Fox Assault.
This is horrible. Everybody stay alert.
I can barely keep up with what you're doing.
Enemy on your tail. Use the brake.
Oh shit, I missed that guy. Crap. I think I missed a gold ring or a bomb in there, whatever.
I'll take this. Get the one behind me. Something's wrong with the G diffuser. Use the boost to take.
Oh shit.
Could use some help here, Fox. I guess
Oh, I was too close.
Do a barrel roll.
I missed some good points there, but oh well. And let's loop here to get this bomb. Get the plus.
pretty smooth flying, Fox.
I shot him on accident, but oh well.
Follow me, Fox.
Oh, I just saw another similarity between
Falco, where you going?
Slippy and what's his face, Andrew Orkney, sons of like scientists or something like that.
Time for a little payback.
I guess so.
I mean,
Gotcha.
and also they're both completely fucking pathetic.
I mean, Slippy has his uses if he's in the right vehicle, that being the Landmaster. He's apparently better in a Landmaster than he is. It's wrong, so he's better in a Landmaster than he is in an Arrowwing. Cash to know, when I played versus mode on Assault, I kicked him and his friend's ass as Slippy. They're like, we
Slippy
can't.
fucking toad.
We were like, they were like, we can't lose to Slippy here. We can't lose. Let's gang up. But I kicked both their asses by myself, even when they tried to gang up on me.
That's it, Fox. Aim for the open spot.
I showed you the missile, Slippy. Oh crap.
Like, did you say something? Or
I said oh crap because I didn't mean to have his missiles spawn on the run, but still got the plus 10, I think.
I thought you said my name.
Okay, so that should be 186. I still need to improve myself on Corneria. I need to get better to get back at the 200 mark.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
You did it! I was
Ah,
worried for a
Yogurt.
moment.
You're becoming more like your father.
Apparently doing an interview via
I'm
Kermit the
fine.
Frog feeds
You
with
okay
your
over there,
avatar.
Wait, what?
Just Yoko Taro being Yoko Taro.
I've never heard of Yoko Taro.
He's the guy who made Nier.
Oh,
Yeah, he made
Dragon Guard.
Nier Automata, and I need to double check, but I think he's part of the combat of some external Nier game.
Did he make Near Replicant, the newest one that came out, I guess?
Yes, definitely.
He's behind the entire series, including Drakengard, which is basically the original series that Nier is a spin-off of.
Back up the squadron. Somebody's gonna pay for all this.
And here's ours.
Don't let any of them through.
And he was also involved in the Nier raid in
I don't see anything.
Final Fantasy XIV, of course.
Alright. Good score
Oh,
so
this
far.
is the
What?
this is the oddity. He wasn't like, sorry, I was checking his Wikipedia, and he wasn't like super involved with it, but he was part of Time Crisis 2,
They're trying to get through.
which is like one of those arcade light gun games with like little stands.
Here we go.
Good job. Keep up the pace.
Ow.
The enemy's coming from behind.
What? Did I do it too early? Ah, crap. Okay. We're doing fine.
I'll take care of everything below.
What?
Nice. And post,
Thought you could hide from me, eh?
and posted your guitar doing a thing in
I don't think so.
Get.
Game Talk just to give you an idea of what he's like.
Hey, leave me alone.
Shoot! Ah, I missed some of those turrets. That's gonna take a bite. Yes, I got 1+1
Oh.
there, but
Oh, the ships have faces on them.
One shot.
yep, it's Andross's face because this is Andross's armada attacking the
We're gonna
Cornelian
break
fleet.
through that fleet.
What a fucking nonsense.
You're becoming a better pilot.
Oh sh!
Knock it off, boss.
I'm just getting snippets of the game audio.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Something's up
Yeah, because I have
ahead.
my TV
Looks different.
up a bit, Amelia, here because I do want to at least listen for certain cues if possible.
Enemy shield
Again!
ammo.
I missed my chance to kill that guy. Well, he's almost dead.
Geez, quit moving around.
Okay, I didn't expect the yellow guy to be that much almost dead. It just took one shot.
Don't party just yet.
I'm pretty sure I could kill that boss faster than that.
It's time to try our new weapon. Cocky little freak.
Yeah, whatever you.
Cocky little freak.
Oh,
Let these hit.
Cocky
And wow, there you go. He's already dead.
cocky little freaks. Ah!
I love this game just for its great lines alone. Like, I don't care what some people say. I still think Star Fox 64 is one of the few N64 games that's still a aged well.
There you go.
Like, graphically, yeah, it may not look pretty, but
Your skills have
It's-
improved, Fox.
the voice acting is better than some of the bad voice acting you expect from this time of age, and the gameplay still is smooth and fun.
I think what's funny is one of the other N64 games that I don't think has aged a day in terms of gameplay, like, you know, graphically, but everything would have. Pokemon Snap, another on-rail shooter.
That's not the game I would have expected. Yeah, but sure.
Well, if you're expecting people to say Super Mario 64, that's probably only on the speedrunner side. On normal 120 star side, yeah, no.
There's a lot of parts about it that I think the weight Mario has is something that I think 3D platformers should bring back, because so many of them feel more weightless than they should. But that, in terms of other things, like, I don't know. I think a lot of the level design in Mario 64 also benefits more from later series editions, which is why so many of the mods for the PC port include those.
I'm gonna check out the bioweapon.
Alright, PC for this. Completely forgot about that.
My favorite part about the PC port, and one that I think that people need to realize, is it was made from reverse engineering from scratch, despite the fact that it was released right around the Nintendo Giga Leak. So unlike a lot of the stuff made from that leak,
Yeah, you see that? Did you see that massive plus one? That's
that
the
was
trick.
a chain.
That was the trick I was talking about that you could do in Aquas. Seaweed has collision. Who would have thought?
That's funny.
I'm sending the data.
But yeah,
Actually,
since it was made from that reverse engineered source code, you could theoretically make an entirely new game with the same physics as Mario 64.
Looks like the pollution is.
And with how many games are trying to emulate that, it's surprising no one's tried yet.
I mean, shit takes time.
That's
And
fair.
a lot of effort and dedication and shit.
That's fair, but the hardest part's already done. Like, the entire engine is there. Assets are a little hard to make, but I'm surprised I haven't seen any, like... Maybe just none have made the waters yet. Like, no, like, testing grounds of anything.
who knows?
Wow. Look at that. It's beautiful.
I mean, sure, the hard part's already done, but it's still a lot of work to do the rest.
No, I know. No, I'm not trying to underestimate the work.
And
Well,
there's
with how
another
much work-
chain. Like I said, this level is just fun, and you can actually get the chains. Like, I still don't want to say that, but I find it hilarious of those chains. Like, imagine my reaction discovering that chain for the first time watching a score run of this. Oops, I
It
actually
certainly
said that
seems fun just from like a spectator. I imagine it's even weirder. Like,
one. There's the kid.
like
Ow.
what is even giving you score there?
The pillar. Breakable pillars actually get. The breakable pillars actually do have do count for the score.
So by delaying the breakable pillar from breaking, you just constantly reap the score from it.
Well, you have to hit something that doesn't count as an enemy to score the collision bonus. Hence, like the
Okay,
seaweed for one of the shell cases was basically like a collision detection on that.
Look out behind you.
Basically, like that the collision of the seaweed caused the splash damage
Keep shooting.
to hit the shell. It just farms score easily.
I like how seaweed can just stop this highly advanced spinning submarine.
Hey, Slippy, check out this cool seaweed. Fox, you really should be doing something good. No, but I want to stop and admire it.
Oh shit, Ow. Okay, there we go. We actually got a pretty good score here. Just gotta keep it up.
Watch out, Fox!
No, I'm not gonna watch out. I'm gonna blow up these rocks for massive score. Ah, I must have slipped on that seaweed there. Oh well.
I found the bioweapon.
Still, that's good. Ooh, I took a lot of damage there to get score, but I'll be fine.
This level felt like it feels like it took a long time.
It is admittedly a slow level, but also because I was breaking a lot.
Why does that thing have an eye?
Aim for the 2 columns.
Fire a homing torpedo!
That's it, Fox.
Jeez, I want to be very careful not to get hit. Right. No, I'm not gonna fire until I destroy that last thing on there, because that's worth points. Thank you. Now fire the homing torpedo.
That's it, Fox.
Okay, a little change of plans. This guy may destroy one of his cannons on the side there first. And fire a torpedo on that one. Destroy the other one until I see. I'm just getting the silver rings to try and replenish. Okay, that's high enough health. Now to kill him normally. Just didn't want to take any risks. And there we go.
You did, Fox. You saved the ecosystem.
Honestly, I guess if I had to rank
We're
some of
preparing to
this
dock.
in terms of worst stages, like I would call this probably, in my opinion, the third worst stage in the game,
Blue Marine came through.
with Sector Z being the first.
Not gonna screw up after all.
And if you need to ask what's
Thanks a
second,
lot, Peppy.
the other Landmaster stage, Titania.
Die any day.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this in my opinion.
Falco, you too.
For what is essentially the third to last level on the easy route, that level is way too hard. 213, that is
Yeah,
really,
that stage did not look easy, from what I remember.
from what you remember Chugga playing it, on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think even Cash can remember if you played this game before, Cash. Like, Titania is not fun. That's the desert level you have to rescue Slippy in.
Gone down, Slippy.
I do not like Titania.
Let's sneak in low and surprise them. This is donuts? I can't
The
believe this.
ocean has a camel pattern.
What a jump!
hear you, Slippy.
Oh shit.
For the searchlight.
Let's take them all out.
I wonder if
Aim my
that's
shots
actual-
just right.
I wonder
Nah,
if
that's
that's
a process.
actual land or ice or if it's piles of garbage.
Boss, get this guy
I
off.
think they tried to imply one time that Titania was inhabitable one time, but because
no, I
there
mean-
is a version
I
that
mean-
looks much darker, clearer seas in Star Fox Assault, only for the versus maps.
Oh, you mean Zonus? Not
Zonus.
Titania?
Oh no,
Closing
Titania.
in on
Oh,
this outpost.
Titania has always been desert.
You said Titanium when you
Oh.
were cleaning Zonus.
Cat, what are you doing here?
Whoops.
Is that any way to greet a
Shit.
girl?
Oh crap. Oh. Ah. That was way too close for comfort.
Whoa! Watch out!
Destroy that.
I've got somebody
Normally.
on my tail. You mess with me and you...
Fuck!
Uh-oh. Have we been spotted?
I got caught way too early. That is bad.
Location confirmed. Sending
What does that mean? Less enemies?
No, that means more enemies, but I don't get the best amount of points I probably could have gotten on.
You got an enemy on your tail.
What? I didn't want to go first person!
Here I go!
I find it strange how this game really just came from spaceflight, and yet the enemy uses fucking search.
Make way for a cat.
I'm gonna use this. What?
Searchlights to try and find spaceship or something.
Oh, ow.
Like searchlights pointed up into the air. Rather than, I don't know,
Oh,
cameras.
Back off, boss.
Yeah, this
Weird
was.
sci-fi sensors. Something more advanced than searchlight.
That was not
Jeez Louise.
a good run.
Be careful, it might be a trap.
I'm angry that I got caught early.
Disrespectful little whelp. I'll teach you some respect.
I'm kind of sleepy. I'm going.
Enemy shield ammo.
Yeah, see you around at this. So, thanks for joining.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck with the rest of this one.
No problem. to really probably he'll come back in Macbeth.
But I mean, hey.
All aircraft report.
I hate it when I get caught earlier than I want.
Looks like we're heading for
It
Macbeth.
sucks.
Cat, where'd you go?
283. That's not too bad, but I still wish I wasn't caught earlier. Gonna have to get a real good school. Go around Macbeth and Area 6 if I want to try and get a good comeback.
Maybe if you like wait for a bit longer on the walls, you can get more rocks.
He has. What do you mean?
I spot the train. I'm taking it out.
Here come a little hyenas now. Here you go.
Unfortunately, that's all the rocks
Ah, darn.
he drops here. Like, the placement's always random.
So a score run comes down partially to RNG on where the rocks end up falling.
I mean, he always has a good amount, but the only I'd say RNG factor for the rocks is where they're placed and how well you can shoot them.
Well, no, I know, but like some of them seemed a little too far away from each other in order to hit all in the same run.
I mean, if you're fast enough, it is possible.
Well, fast enough, and like I don't know, there was one that was like you had like a 7-10 split there, or at least an equivalent of it, where it's theoretically possible, but you also had all the pins in the back to worry about.
Car hovering.
These cats for real, be it.
Don't let them get to the supply depot.
So good so far.
Shoot! He's right behind you.
Okay, got this wall now.
I guess I should be thankful.
And blow that up. I gotta try and.
Car hovering.
Could have gotten a lot better, but I think I can still turn this around. the bomb at least here.
I can fuel bunker on the right side.
I'm actually going to purposely ignore that gold ring.
Take the switch ahead. Shoot the 8 switches to open the lock.
Ow.
Make way for cat. I've got the lock. You take the right, man.
And hit that switch.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
And that switch a few times. Get the +1 off of that guy.
I didn't expect half of you.
Yeah, I'll have to settle with 192. I can usually get the 200 range on this. I don't know what I missed out on, possibly.
Oh, who are these guys?
Might have been a few rocks or some badly placed bombs, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm here to rescue you.
Just not doing as well as your first one then.
Oh,
Okay, now shoot the switch.
he is really wanting to do that move a lot more right now.
Step on the gas. Good going, Buck. No! Get the way! I can't stop it!
Just wondering how I'm gonna be able to manage.
I can see the look on their stupid faces.
Area 6 is next, and that's my focus one.
I'm sure we heard him this time.
You're pretty good, Tiger. See you again.
Now it's our turn to kick some tail.
Alright, let's see here. I could possibly, if I can do really well in Area 6 and Venom, hit the 1700s. Don't know if that's going to break a place or not, but we'll see.
Over.
Entering Venom Air Defense Zone. Everybody stay alert.
Space lines ahead.
Let's clean up this mess.
get them?
Not yet, sir. They're on me. I'm getting careless. What's taking you so long, Doc? They've broken through the first line. We're gonna break through that fleet. They're through the second line! Great boss will cover you.
Fire! Fire! Don't let them through!
Venom's right there.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies. The last line has been breached!
These guys are crazy! Okay,
Whew!
what now?
Oh, nice. You got
Enemy
400
ahead.
plus.
This one's different.
410. That
So close
is
to
nowhere near my best, and that's even before beating the boss.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's still under my best of 453 for this level, but that is still really good run on this level. Like,
And you still got a chance to raise it a bit further.
I mean,
since
the
boss is
highest-
right there.
the highest I'm gonna raise it is a plus 10 still, if I can beat him fast enough, which I can, as long as his arms are knives.
Yo. Okay,
Is
But
10
now
is
I'm-
plus 10, so that will put me at 421 at best.
hopefully. I mean, you aren't going to beat your record anyway, so I don't need to be rooting against you, but,
Oh, trust me, I know it's going to be hard for me to beat my personal best on this level. The moment I get a 500 on this level, I'm going to be shouting and screaming at the top of my lungs and post on Twitter.
yeah, I would definitely post that somewhere. Like, I'm not saying I would for you, but I'm saying if I, you know what I meant.
Okay, good. We killed his arms fast enough.
Watch out, Fox! Destroy all 3 energy balls! The gear is gone! Shoot the door!
And there we go.
Hey, you did it.
121. Oh, I could possibly hit the 1700 if I can do really well on Venom.
That'd be impressive. Still, sucks that you got 421 instead of a nice even blaze it.
What?
420.
Hold on. We're entering Venom airspace.
You were a
Gosh,
single
dang.
point.
Gosh dang you and your memes.
I mean,
I'm still gonna
yeah,
punch you someday.
Okay.
Don't get too cocky, Starfox. Let's see how you handle our new ship. Too bad Dad's not here to see you fail. We'll make sure you never regain drugs.
Oh, Leon's already dead.
See about that.
Oh wow, you might be doing good enough on Venom to get that score yet, huh?
We'll see. We'll see in due time. Ow.
Fox, get this guy off me!
I'll do you fast, peppy old pal. You can't beat me. I've got a better ship.
Oh.
Fox, get this guy off me!
Give it up. You can't win. Ah!
Ooh, jeez. This is...
This can't be
Pigma's down.
happening.
That's a plus 50. Now there's only just Wolf.
There's one more to go.
If Wolf will be so kind to let me... No, of course. Oh, ow, for that one. My weak. Come on, Wolf.
But I'm better.
Come on.
No
Plus 50.
way. I don't believe it. I'll go it alone from here.
We already got...
Things are looking up.
Now, do you remember the route?
You're gonna need to pause again.
I already remember.
Okay,
I was just quizzing you.
I'm gonna say it after, in case I messed you up, what I think I remember it being. I'm already tabbed out, so it's not like I'm gonna be cheating.
It's foolish to come against me.
Alright.
Now you will feel through.
Like, I'm not too worried on... I think I meant the wrong... No, No, I did not. Thankfully. And there we go. That is the best one. Hey,
Okay.
I'm gonna get another extra
So-
life.
My memory was telling me it was left, right, left, right, full right.
Yep.
Okay, good. I'm
It
not
was left
that.
once, right once, left twice, right twice.
Okay, I'm not that. Now I can't think of the word. Forgetful. Oh my god, I'm so. That's a funny word to forget.
I
Ugh.
find it funny, like, I went so long before on Star Fox 64 without realizing you could shoot him in the eyes to stun him. Like, I did not learn that until I think, like, high school or school.
I mean, it's a Nintendo hand boss. You would the face is just there as a set piece, right? That's what I remember from every other Nintendo hand boss.
I mean, you have to shoot the eyes once the hands are gone.
It's still interesting. Like,
So, Android.
I think Wham Bam Rock is the most quintessential hand boss in all of video games. Or, no wait, I probably used that word wrong. But, like, definitely the standard.
Oh, he's already teleported. Okay, buddy. And he's dead.
Nice! That was a really good Venom run, actually.
I mean, that's how normally the Venom run goes. I think 227 is the default max best you can get on there. The only reason I got my best is 231 is because I actually spent a bit of time trying to grind on points on Wolf, but even then, that's still hard.
Father?
Follow me, Fox.
Honestly, sometimes I'm just content with getting the 227 here, because like that's the default best. That's the one that most people would do when trying to speed through Venom 2. I'm okay with that. It's not going to be like a huge downer on me for my score, in my opinion. Would I like more? Sure, eventually, but Venom 2 is really the hardest place to try and get the score run perfect, because you need to know how to not take a ton of damage on Wolf while just timing your charge up on the ground perfectly so the splash damage hits him to get +1s. And you need to kill Leon, Pigma, and Andrew fast enough to get the +50 on them. Like I said, Venom 2 is pretty much the trickiest part of the score run, because it takes near perfect precision if you want to spend a lot of time grinding on Wolf. Because regardless of how much you grind on him, he'll eventually hit a +1 score when you kill him.
That's our leader.
So that leaves the question, is it worth it to you on that time to practice it, or no?
What's wrong, boss?
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, like, it's whether or not you want to practice just this stage, or every other stage with it.
1715.
Nice, that's definitely at least improvement from the last run.
The question is, did I actually break a record? Because I know that somewhere in the 1700s is my low list. Yeah, I think this will be the last run for that. I wanted to do a third run, but that would push me a little past 3 hours, and I usually very rarely like going past that. Like, until I get a bigger following, I don't think I'm gonna be willing to try and bump up my time streaming.
I mean, I think that it depends on whether or not, like, it's definitely on you, you know, to decide how long you want to, and if you want to stop, you want to stop. But I think you
3 hours
probably...
3 hours might be usually preferred one. I know that some bigger streamers like Proton John stream for 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours a day.
But for, like, when you get to the level of Proton John, that's like your job, and so...
Oh, I'm still gonna work an actual real job. This is just gonna be like secondary, so...
No, I know. Yeah, like, for you, it's more of a hobby, so it makes sense that schedule-wise, it isn't going to be past 3 hours, but if you ever feel the need, you might do more, but it's not like a guaranteed situation.
The only reason I was thinking of 3 is I was not sure. I keep forgetting how long some of these runs take, and they do take about an hour each. This game is pretty short. Short. I just know most people probably won't like. I know very few people that actually went for for the Venom 2, which is the true ending route.
It's surprising to me that, like, I think so many Star Fox games that try to be like 64 forget that one of the parts that, at the very least to me, is a bit of an upside is the fact that it focused more on replayability than, like, I think that's what Assault did right, is that instead of just straight up copying 64, it went for a larger story focused where there aren't like split paths, and so you don't feel the need to replay it, and so the length of it is already pretty good.
It's time for us to go now.
Compared to like 64, which is like, yeah, you played it once, but I mean, you didn't even get the right ending, so.
I mean, Zero at least also had a, like, it didn't matter which path you went, you get the right ending no matter what. It's just that most of the, aside from like the other stages you could have gone normally in the game, there doesn't seem that much replayability after that, because it's almost like just replaying stages like, oh, you've unlocked this new feature for the Landmaster. Now some new stuff opens up on this stage you've been to before. If you do something different, it's like
you can't do it like, it's arbitrary. Like, you can feel when a game's forcing you to want to replay it instead of actually giving you an incentive to replay it.
That's one of the only two downsides I would give a Zero. I like Zero, but aside from that, the only other downside I'd give it personally is the fact that by the time you master the controls, you're pretty much done at the final boss, and there almost isn't really much to replay unless you're a completionist.
That's the funny thing. The funny thing is about those two problems is that if one of them was solved, the other wouldn't be an issue. As in, if the game was a little more replayable, you would be like, okay, I got the controls now. Time to see what other routes I can take. And it wouldn't be that big that you weren't used to the controls the first run because it was only a first run.
I mean, that is the case, but again, like I said, in its current state, there isn't much reason unless you're a completionist, and I'm not a completionist. Like, if you're a completionist, then yes, I would understand that. Or if you just outright love the game a lot. I love the game, but aside from the optional stage that you could play as Peppy, I don't feel much need to go back and do some of the other stuff. Like, that's that's like, I just wanted to do the Peppy one because he keeps saying barrel roll as you do a barrel roll.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying though. It's in like, if the game was more replayable, the controls wouldn't be as big an issue because you get used to them because as you're saying, you get used to them by the end of the first run. That sucks.
I actually want to see this before we end up. I want to see what was my lowest one again.
Meanwhile, on the other end, if the game's controls weren't as big of an... Like, if the game's...
1762, that explains it. At least I'm getting closer. The 7...
Yeah.
Which means I'm getting there.
But yeah, like, if the game was more replayable, the controls wouldn't be as big of an issue. If the controls were easier to get used to, you'd want to replay it just for those more minor details because you had a better experience the first run through. If that makes any sense.
It does. I'm still going to say, like, Star Fox Zero isn't a terrible game like some make it out to be. Like, it has its problems, but it's still a good game nonetheless. It's one of the few closest I still feel to the Star Fox experience, despite being linear.
I mean, I don't know. I definitely kind of want to get it, if only because, I mean, I keep the Wii U hooked up, and it's like, what, $15? So, definitely want to give it a fair handshake, but I've been playing the demo enough to try and get used to the controls, and still haven't.
It's a lot. You get controls a lot faster playing the game, in my opinion.
I'll have to take your word for it till I try the game myself.
like the only reason I haven't streamed Star Fox Zero myself is because I'm trying to figure out how to put the sound from the gamepad onto the stream as well. Because there is, that's what, like, this is just a minor nitpick for me. It's nothing I will criticize the game for. I really wish there was a way to have both the characters' dialogue on the screen at the same time, because the dialogue comes through this, the sound, through the touch, through the gamepad, and I don't know if it really comes through on the screen as well. Like, from I've seen the videos, like, it's just this way of like, oh no, it doesn't. I don't want to be like constantly close to the mic so you can hear it. I want to have a nice, clear, crisp volume for it.
What's kind of funny is the only solution I can think of to that would ask you out of being able to hear it.
Oh, the volume, turning the volume down means that no one can hear it.
No. I'm saying if you got like a headphone cord and got like a splitter for your mic to where your mic's hooked into one and the headphone jack from the Wii U is hooked into the other, you wouldn't be able to hear the gamepad, but you would still be recording the audio. The issue there is
I have a splitter. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it work. Cause I'm trying to see if I could put it through my capture card, but I don't think that's actually working. I need to find the right way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to look into getting a gamepad. Like, I don't know how the heck
gamepad, or do you mean
Chugga
capture
found?
cards?
Well, no. Like, I don't know how the heck Chugga Connery did it, but that wizardry of being able to record the gamepad is something I want to look into. And if you can record the whole dang gamepad, well, the audio solution would be fixed.
Yeah, like, really the only Star Fox game that I have problems with is Adventures, because I again say it's a good Zelda-like collectathon action adventure game. It's a bad Star Fox game in my opinion, and well, the only other Star Fox game I've not played, the being Command, because I hear a lot of people say that game has linearity, but it doesn't. But its mission-based structure is not that good, and well, Nintendo has decided to retcon, to erase Command from canon, because no one could decide which ending was canon out of all the endings there.
Yeah, I understand the idea of getting rid of Command from canon, because in all honesty, it felt like you either don't make a sequel or get rid of Command from canon, which I think there'd be a lot of people with a problem with the former. But I think they should have just erased Command from canon and just went back to an assault, like a post-assault state, and made a sequel of that.
I mean, I almost feel Zero was trying to reboot the series to start it off better. Better. I wouldn't mind that if it meant like getting something that was better than Adventures and getting something like Assault that fixed most of the problems that people had with it that I didn't really have.
I know, but the issue there is that then you're retreading so much old ground. Like, similarly, I would love to see Mega Man X Command Mission, or no, not Command Mission, Maverick Hunter X get a sequel, but then I'm sitting over here thinking, would I want that, or would I want a new game? And that's the issue that Star Fox Zero was, where it's like, would I want a rebooted series, or would I rather them just make new experiences?
I think that's also what they're trying to do. Like, they're trying to do different tellings of old stories while giving a new experience. That's what I think they were trying to do with Zero. It just didn't do as well.
It didn't appeal well to either crowd.
It didn't appeal well to either crowd. Urgently, despite I think the game's still getting too much hate than it deserves.
I mean,
I don't know.
I think like it gets more hate than it deserves, but it probably still deserves some hate, because like it's easy to want to come to bat for it because of all the good things it did do and all the promise it had. But a game having a promise having promise isn't the same as a game being good. And that's why I think that Star Fox Zero, while it's maybe a little overhated, like at most it should just be another forgotten Wii U game, it's not exactly like a hidden gem either.
I mean, a lot of people try to argue just remake it on Switch will be better. Like, at that point, you might as well just make a new Star Fox game instead. Because I'm sorry, I'm real sorry to say this. While they may have probably made it work for some games like Pikmin 3, I've not played Pikmin 3 on Wii U or Switch. While they may have made it work for Pikmin 3, Star Fox Zero really has heavy command of the motion controls to the point that it will not translate well to a Switch version.
Yeah, I think one of the only games that like I've seen a concept for on Switch that I thought at first would only work on gamepad. Like, you know, Star Fox Zero, for what it's worth, the gamepad is tied to that identity. You can't release a game called Star Fox Zero without the gamepad support. But one game I have, like one Wii U game, like definitely Wii U game, that I think could work on Switch with some tweaking. Nintendo Land, if they made it to where, similar to Clubhouse games, where you could download the demo and then do multiplayer, so you still have the asymmetric multiplayer, they could do that with Nintendo Land, to where someone downloading the demo just recreates the gamepad screen when you link them. But that'd still require 2 Switches for a party game that's supposed to be hosted, so it'd be unlikely and still not work very well. But I definitely do think that there's a lot of Wii U games that, as much as they are good, can't really justify getting ported because they're so definitely Wii U games.
Yeah.
Are you just crashing into walls?
Maybe.
Is my talk that boring that you want to just ram your head in a wall? I'm sorry.
No, it's just that I needed some way to end it off.
Well, at least you dodged crashing into the Twin Towers, Fox.
That's enough. Yeah. Thank you all for joining. The Wednesday there's gonna be some co-op Wednesday that will be either their Sea of Thieves or Genshin Impact. But Friday I actually made a miscalculation and there's not gonna be any stream because I'm gonna instead make sure my Twitch is hosting them and I'm gonna just be watching TRG Coliseum as they're good. So be sure to check out that charity stream. Yes, I'm bugging them in fact not being a part of that group, but I am fans of most of their work. Yep. So today I'll be back to game clearing, probably cluster trucks again. Joy. Oh wait, shoot! I forgot it's a 3D event, so no, not cluster trucks again. And so I won't be streaming again till. So my last stream this week is pretty much Wednesday, and I won't be streaming again until next Wednesday. Either way, like, this will return next month. I'm planning to do this monthly, just because I feel like it's a better pacing for me just to do it monthly. Thank you all for joining, and have a good night. Thank you as well for joining, Cash. And I'll see you all around.